Hi, this is Isatis. I really appreciate you being with me here today. I'd like to share with you some things that I have found that make a significant difference in my joy level, in my peace level, in my connection level, in my awareness of whom it is that I truly am level. I know that you're here because you'd like to start changing your life today, like right now. I'm also guessing that you're here because you haven't been feeling as great as you would like. Perhaps your stress level's really high. Perhaps you've been yearning and you just haven't found it, whatever it is. I'm thinking that perhaps you have been in a place that is overwhelmed, empty, lonely, confused, frustrated, angry. I could go on. You get the picture. It is the first step, and it is a gift. Truly a gift. Everything that you have been feeling has been a gift. Because it's like the cattle prod that gets us to move from wherever it is that we have been conditioned to be in to something that is more expanded, that's more alive, that's more of us. And when I speak about that, what I'm referring to is the deep connection within you. And there are certain steps that I have found to be really critical. So I'm going to just share a few of those with you now today. And if you'd like to know more, then contact me. Go to the website. I'll tell you at the end how to get there. But one of the most important things is you have to have awareness. So being here means that you are aware that something isn't exactly the way that you would like. That's really key. The next step is to really look at how much do you want it? I have run across a lot of people that say, oh yes, I want this, I want this, I want to be loving, I want to be kind, I want everything to be smooth and easy. And I say, awesome. Here's some things that we're going to start with. Wait, what? You want me to give up that way of thinking? You want me to do this differently? So no, right off the bat, if you want what your heart is yearning for, which underneath all of it is the remembering and the self-discovery of whom it is that you are, because in that place, there is no fear. In that place, there is no judgment. In that place, there is no conflict. In that place, there's no changing that needs to occur. In that place, you just are. Everything is happening, but you're here in a pure sense of whatever it is that's happening, without it being good, bad, right, wrong. It's something that's really very indescribable. People tried to tell me what it was like to be there. I could only imagine it. I had a mental idea about what it was, but until it is experienced, you really can't get it, but you're going to have to trust. I had to trust. I've been doing this for so many years. And every piece of the new discovery, of a new level, if you will, of myself that I find and I experience and that I am, sends me back to the bottom of the rung of the ladder, seemingly. So understand straight off, there is no goal here. There's no place of, oh my gosh, I'm enlightened. I never have to worry about anything anymore. Nothing is ever going to happen in my life that I'll have to be at odds with. And that part's true. But it doesn't mean that you won't have things occur in your life. Some of the greatest masters of all time, fully awakened, do all the things that a fully enlightened person can do if that is their particular way of expressing consciousness, because you can be enlightened without walking on water or turning water into wine. The bottom line is that when you reach a place where you are in peace, regardless of what's happening in the world, when you're in joy and you can see that and feel that in every person, for me, that's a really, really big piece of freedom. So we're speaking about awareness. We're speaking about commitment. How much are you desiring this? From like a scale of 1 to 10. Are you a 10 plus or are you a 2? If you're 5 or below, this might not be the place where you want to be. But if some part of you is saying yes, if you're at a place where you know that nothing and no one will stand in your way, you're in the right place. That has been a mantra of mine for many, many, many years. If you're ready to go beyond where it is that your mind knows to go, which is something that I encourage you to say every night before you go to sleep, then you're in the right place. And when I say the right place, I don't just mean being here with me. I'm speaking about the right place inside your heart. You're ready. And maybe you've done work for a really long time, but it's just not quite there. Well, to start changing your life right now, you have to go from beyond where it is that you are. So we know we have awareness. We know we're looking at commitment. Well, the next step is self-discovery. And self-discovery means that there's a willingness to look at the places that don't look spiritual. They may not look loving. They may not look like anything you ever want to acknowledge that ever either came out of your mouth or came out of your body, your mind. There may be shame. There may be guilt. There's always going to be fear when we go into self-discovery, because the personality or the ego or the pretend self, those are just some of the words that I use to describe whom it is that we are programmed, or the image of ourselves, not the truth of whom it is that we are. That piece is not going to just say, oh, good idea. Because when we step into the core, all of this pretend stuff, wait, and it thinks it's real. It thinks it has a life of its own. So self-discovery means that we have a willingness to do whatever it takes, go wherever is necessary, and be okay with whatever that is. Some people come to me and they say, okay, I just want you to do a meditation or something that will make it all better for me. And I go, I was looking for that for a lot of years. It isn't out there, because this is our game. This is our thing. This is the time that we came here to forget who we really are, pretend that we're something that we're not, and then discover ourselves back into knowing who we are so the pretend self goes away. Yeah, it really does that. And that creates an awakening. And that awakening evolves, 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 evolves. Doesn't stop. Ever. And I have found that certain things help this happen more readily and more quickly. All of the things that I just spoke of. But being in a place where you feel safe and you have community and you have someone who's walked in your shoes and someone that will never, ever give up on who it is that you are. So make a decision today where you're at. And if you're ready to take you to a whole new level, then explore a little deeper. Go to isatis.com or look somewhere on this page or in the description for how to contact me. And let's see what we can do in a way that we've never done it before. I didn't have the support that I'm offering and that I am for you. This is your lucky day. I'm looking forward to being with you as we all expand to the next level and be one with self with the capital S. I look forward to connecting.